Welcome back, and let's make this last exercise for this part. The last exercise, before we just add a little bit more theory. Now, number 16. In a certain decreasing arithmetic progression of 7 terms considering the first term as negative. It's a little information, okay, about our arithmetic progression, because maybe along with the resolution you will have to decide between two possible scenarios, and the scenario we want you to consider is the first term must be negative. Okay, now we have this arithmetic progression, 7 terms, starting with a negative value. Now the information: the total sum is minus 49, and the product between the third and the 7th term is 64. Find the general term equation in the form a sub n, it is a1 plus n minus 1 times z. Okay, that's what I want you to do it. So I have this arithmetic progression. It has 7 terms, and maybe in the middle of the resolution you are going to find 2 possible values. Which one are you going to choose? Well, it must be one that makes the first term a negative one. I'm giving you that the total sum, it is minus 49, and also I'm giving to you that the product between the third and the 7th term, it is 64. And for that I want you to find everything, because you have to find the common difference, you're going to have to find the first term, and so on. So just do it, everything. Pause, try to do yourself. Please take a pen, okay, really take a pen, take a paper, and actually try to write, because I know you know it's not difficult, but to know that it's not difficult and to actually pause and be on your own in trying to start the resolution yourself, that is much different, okay? And trust me, to know this, it's something, but to actually do it yourself before I resolving here, the fact that you're going to do it yourself is going to consolidate much stronger into your memory, okay? That's why do it, okay? You're going to remember much more easily in the future if you do it yourself. So pause, and I'm going to wait. Okay, assuming you already had your time, the first thing that we have to notice, we have some clues, okay, about how to start our resolution. First, it's 7 terms. From that we can understand that we have an odd number of terms. We have odd number of terms, and we also have the sum. Well, this is more than enough. Not more than enough. This is enough to make us write this sequence like this. Remember, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the middle. This is going to be A plus D, A plus 2D, A minus D. Yeah, there is the A plus 3D. Yeah, it was missing someone. Minus 2D and A minus 3D. Why? Well, because when we sum up everybody, let's sum all the A sub n's from n equals 1 up to 7. Okay? I'm just writing this. This is the same as writing A minus 3D plus A minus 2D plus. Okay? I'm just making a short notation like this. It's much faster. So, in the end, we are going to cancel all those, because that, when you sum up everything, that minus 3D is going to cancel with this one. Minus 2D is going to cancel with this 2D. Minus D is going to cancel. So in the end, we are going to have 7 8s. And it's given to us that this is minus 49. So because of this, we know that A, it is minus 7. So this is the first information we're going to get it. Is this the first term? No, it is just the middle one. But now, since we already have the middle term, how can we get A1? Well, we don't know. We don't have A1. We don't have the common difference. So now we will have to rely upon this new information in here. There is anything else you can do it. We have to use more information. Now we're going to use the product. The product between the third and the seventh, it is 64. Now let's use this part of the problem. Well, let's write it down. The third, first, second, third, A minus D times the seventh, A plus 3D, and this is 64. Let's develop that. Well, this is going to be A squared, okay, now plus 3AD minus AD. This is going to give us plus 2AD minus 3D squared. This is going to be equals 64. Now let's just put in the proper sequence. This is a second degree equation, right? Second degree order. Minus 3. I'm just putting in the first, the square, then the first order term, and then the rest. So plus 2, okay, let's okay, 2AD. I'm going to make something issue in here. Plus A squared minus 64 equals 0. Well, but there is something that we have to use. Okay, we know A. Let's put it. Okay, it's going to be minus 3D squared. A is minus 7, then it's going to be minus 14D. And now we're going to make 7 squared is 49. Okay, the minus goes away because we are squaring. 49 minus 64. This is going to be minus 15. So this is going to be our equation. We're going to work second degree order. Now D, it is going to be what? Minus B plus 14 plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, now d is going to be what? 14 plus or minus square root of 14 squared. Well, that is 196. And let's just stop for a moment. You have to know that 11 squared, let's put in here those numbers you have to know. 11 squared, it is 121. 12 squared, it is 144. 13 squared, it is 169. 14 squared, it is 196. 15 squared, it is 225. Okay, those you have to know by heart. There is no excuse not knowing those. Okay, you have to know those, because if you don't, you are going to do side math. Okay, sideways maths too often, and it's going to delay you. Now 196 minus, okay, 4 times 15, it is 60. 60 times 3, 180. 180. Okay, good. We are going to get 16 in here. Minus 6. So d is going to be 14 plus or minus. This is going to be 16. Square root is going to be 4. Minus 6. Then we're going to get two values out of it. 14 plus 8 for 4 is 18 by 6 minus 3. You see? That's why I told you here, considering the first as term as a negative. Now, and in here is going to be 10, okay, 10 over 6. This is just 10. This is minus 5/3, right? Okay. Now, let's stop for a moment and think. Which one are you going to choose? Because so far we have two, right? We have this one and this one. Which one are we going to choose? Well, it doesn't need much here. It is a decreasing, okay? So far, yeah, it doesn't help much because both are decreasing. So that information didn't help us much, right? But now, probably this is going, okay? This will have to, or we are going to have two possible solutions. You have D, okay? You have the middle term. Now let's get the first one. The first one must be negative, okay? Now, we have the third one, and we're going to use, let's put a stop in here. Let's make again another separation mark. Okay, now let's try to see which one we're going to choose, okay? By that, we're going to have to find the first term. And we have to know anyways, because we have to calculate 81 to get the general equation. Let's see. We have the third one. No, we have the fourth one, right? So we're going to use this one. A4 is going to be A1 plus n minus 1 times d. Now, what is A4? Minus 7 equals A1 plus this, okay, it's going to be 4 minus 1, 3. Let's analyze minus 3, okay? Minus 3 being analyzed. Well, that is going to give us A1 equals what? Minus 7. This is a minus 9. Throw to the left is going to be a plus 9. Is going to be a 2. Well, doesn't work, right? Let's see the other one. Let's see this other value for D. Well, again, what is A4? It is still minus 7. A1 plus 3. Now let's use this value for d, minus 5/3. And that is going to be what? Our first term is going to be what? Minus 7. Okay, we cancel 3 with 3. This minus 5 goes to the left and becomes a plus 5. Well, now it changes. Minus 2. Okay, this is negative. Okay, that's what we wanted for. So we are not going to use this way. Okay, this value of d brings to us a positive first term, and we have a negative one. Well, so we have our answer. We are going to have a1, so let's put in here. So our a1, it is going to be minus 2, and it agrees with what is being given to us. Our d, this is going to be our d, our common difference. What else? Well, everything is set, right? We have the d, a1. Okay, now a sub n, it is going to be the first term, minus 2 plus n minus 1, and now minus 5/3. Okay, and it is too much minuses in here. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to put this minus up in the front. So an is going to be minus 2 minus 5 times n minus 1 divided by 3. Okay, now let's just see if everything matches. Let's see our fourth term. Okay, 4 minus 1, 3. 3 cancel with the 3. 2 minus 5 is going to be minus 7. It works. So this is our answer. And I hope you have liked it. Just making if you are done, okay, you can close the video. But for those that are not so sure, what did you do? We first knew that we have 7 terms. This is an odd number of terms. When you have odd number of terms and you have the summation, we are going to write the sequence in this way, because when we add all the terms together, the d is going to disappear and we get straight the middle term. That's what we got in here first. Then we are going to use the information multiplying the a3 by a7. Okay, and that is 64. And when you reach to the end, okay, we solve everything trying to use this information, okay, the product of those two terms, and let's put in here. This is going to be a3, and that is going to be our a7. And when you multiply both of them, we get 64. And when we do this, well, we know that a is minus 7, so we are going to substitute a by minus 7, and the only variable left is going to be d. But then we have discovered that there are 2 possible values for d's. Okay, we are just calculating the d, and then we have to decide which one to use, and if there is any other clue, we are going to give 2 solutions. Sometimes the solutions are doubled, but let's see if both solutions are good or just one. And when we calculate the value of a1 by doing this, look, if we just use the minus 3, we're going to get a1 equals 2, but the first term must be negative and this is positive, and it is only when you use the minus 5/3 that we get a1 equals a minus 2, and now we have a negative, and that is wonderful. And now we have a1, we have our d, and so we can set our general equation. Okay, thank you very much, and see you in the next video.